Mr. Abhishek Kumar, Director Horticulture Government of Bihar.
Good morning to everyone on board, and they're realizing the potential that lies in Makhana. So now we are covering around 16 districts this time, including Sitamarhi, Purvi Champaran, Paschimi Champaran, miss almost the entire North Bihar, even in Patna. We are
की तेजी मंदी, आयात निर्यात की जानकारी, उद्योग व्यापार संबंधी एक्सपो प्रदर्शनी की हर खबर से रखे आगाह, देखते रहें।
नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं केएनएस डिजिटल मीडिया ग्रुप में रंजन एस के उद्योग व्यापार की खास खबरों के साथ। दोस्तों, अभी मैं मौजूद हूं बिहार की राजधानी पटना में। और दोस्तों, पटना ICAR संस्थान जो है, भारतीय कृषि अनुसंधान, यहाँ पर जो है मखाना 360 डिग्री का जो है एक राउंड टेबल डिस्कशन हुआ और देश के बहुत सारे लोग, मखाना से जुड़े हुए लोग जो थे, वो सभी के सभी यहाँ आए। आइए देखिए इस रिपोर्ट को।
Just to again very briefly recap the things that we have assembled since last 45 minutes, and we have started the deliberation. And we are very happy to have two persons amongst us. One is for the inward promotion, Mr. Abhishek Kumar, Director Horticulture Government of Bihar. And the other person for external, outgoing. One is, downstream, other one is upstream person. And I'm so happy that Mr. Abhishek Kumar is with us. And we have just taken a few minutes to have the presentation of the study that was recently commissioned by RCER and ICAR undertook it. It was published in May. And when I met Mr. Abhishek Kumar in March, he gave me, it was a short discussion and meeting with him. He said, I will extend all support for whatever you plan to do. And now I'm reassured that he made it. In spite of the difficulty of reaching here, he made it and he is with us. And Dr. C.V. Singh, always, forthcoming in ideas and, externalities factors. So, I would request Mr. Abhishek Kumar to throw some insights, particularly in reference to the policies, programs, schemes, because he is in the driving seat. And it will be good occasion for all of us, particularly our partner organization, Rabo Foundation. Two of my colleagues are here. They are partner along with they are the real push behind taking it forward, bringing us together. Mr. Wali Rajgopal and Mr. Dheeraj, and all other colleagues representing 6-7 categories of segments, starting from farmers to producer organizations to government department to research institute to exporters to processors to traders. So this house has all kinds of representation. So we all expect to listen from you, learn from you, and also get directed in future course that what best we can collectively do. This round table is really creating some platform to put it forward across and place before you for activating, for energizing. Today I got a message. You need to bring transformation in Makhana sector. And I am all looking forward really bringing some transformation in Makhana sector. You need to be here, you need to, your department, sir. Thank you. Please.
Good morning to everyone. So this has been organized by Freed. It is a civil society platform, and it's very heartening to see that civil society platforms are also now coming on board and they're realizing the potential that lies in Makhana and what transformation they can bring in the lives of the farmers who are growing Makhana. So thank you for hosting all this. Also thanks to the co-organizer, Rabo Foundation, who have been associated with this, and I'm sure that they are aware of the concerns that happens with the credit financing with the farmers of Makhana who are involved in this. So they have their own blended financing model that I think they will also explain to all of us that how our farmers can benefit from it and how they can gain access to funds in a sector that is that has a return in a very long term, and it's a long drawn process. So commercial lending becomes difficult. So thank you to Ravi Foundation for joining. Also thanks to APEDA, Dr. CV Singh is here. He is the one leading from Bihar in helping the export of all the horticulture producers, particularly Makhana. So thanks to APEDA also. I read in the letter that the representatives from NABARD are also present here, so they can also be a part of that blended financing model, and this because they are actually dedicated for the development of the credit financing, the agriculture sector and rural development. So I think they can also come on board, and through all the discussion that is going to happen today, they will also be able to come out with a model that can be scaled to our Makhana producing regions of Bihar, and that will benefit the farmers in the long run. Now, very few generic facts that we know that we produce around 90% of the global makhana production, around 85 to 90% goes from Bihar only. Uh, there are other nearby states like UP, Odisha, they also produce some 2%, 3% data of the makhana production. So, the concern that we have for the makhana production, because it has gained so much of significance and so much of prominence in the global superfood market chain, and all across our honorable Prime Minister mentioned about it. All the people, even the G20 was to promote makhana. So we all are now aware of the health benefits, the nutritional benefits that come with eating makhana, and healthy snacking option that has come in place of all the junk foods that was there. So we all are very well aware that there is a very big market that's already there and is going to expand in the coming season only. So now the question comes: do we have the potential? Do we have the capacity? Are our farmers who are leading this from the front with 90% of the production, are they ready to meet the demands of the global makhana supply chain? So I think there are some concerns there. Government is working in those sectors, both the central government and the state government, and we have been trying to address some of the concerns, but we all know that there is a lot more to be addressed than what has happened. Uh, the concerns, if you talk about, we all know that there are only two varieties of makhana that is currently being used by the farmers in Bihar. One is Swarn variety, it was developed by National Research Center Makhana, and another is Sabor Makhana. So the major areas where makhana happens is the Mithilanchal region and the Simanchal region. So it started from the humble ponds of Mithila region, Darbhanga, Madhubani, and with the development of field cultivation technology, now it has expanded to the Simanchal region, which is now producing actually the major chunk of makhana. So it has expanded to the North Bihar area. In this year, we have expanded this to other districts as well. So now we are covering around 16 districts this time, including Sitamarhi, Purvi Champaran, Paschimi Champaran, means almost the entire North Bihar. Even in Patna, we are trying for this. We have allocated targets to our district horticulture officer to promote makhana on a larger scale, because the demand that is there, we don't have makhana in those numbers. So we need to promote it on a much larger scale. So government has considered all those points and it's promoting it in a very larger area. So, but productivity of these two varieties that we have, it's a documented, and but there hasn't been any research in the last 10, 15 years on developing new varietal developments. So because of which the productivity has stagnated. So I think there is a concern to invest more in the research and development part so that we can come out with new varieties that have much higher productivity, and which would help us to cater the demand that is coming in the makhana sector. Then again, even though we have only two varieties, the seed replacement ratio is very poor. If you talk about like who is producing the seeds right now, it's just the National Research Center Makhana that produces, along with few farmer groups that they have associated, and the Bula Paswan Sastri Agriculture College in Purnia, who also have some farmers associated with them. So they are the ones who are producing the seed, and the seed that they produce are the only seeds that are available for us to distribute to the farmers so that they are able to produce makhana. So one, there is concern of the limitation because we don't have we don't have the volume of seeds that we need to promote makhana on a larger scale. Obviously, the seeds that are left out in the field, they also produce makhana, but we all know that how the productivity declines every year. So we need to have a very good seed replacement ratio, and for that we need volume of seeds so that that can be distributed to the farmers, and for that we need uh, more production of seeds and research of the new varieties. So that is again very important. Third concern is that it's very labor intensive. If the people who are in the global market who are consuming makhana, they may not be aware of the arduous task and the hard working that goes behind the production of that beautiful pop that comes to their plate. So, how can that hardship be mitigated? How can we help our farmers in be it in packing, be it in harvesting, be it in value processing? So, in all these sectors, mechanization has been again. I would say we have fell short of our expectations also, and we haven't been able to develop much machinery. Even some machinery that have been developed, as Sifat Ludhiana, as they were telling me, is too humongous to be given to small groups. And also then the problem of finance will also come. Such big machines cannot be taken up by small FPOs or Jivika DDs or the self-help groups. It's very difficult. It's only for like the big processors and all those. So for them, that is fine. But we haven't been able to cater the mechanization that will help make makhana production a gender-inclusive task. It will make it a small farmer group empowering task. So we need to focus mechanization in that aspect as well. So apart from this, definitely the post-harvest loss is there. That is happening again because of the poor mechanization in the sector. Then we have very poor credit access. Even though in all the meetings that happen with the banks, with the SLBC meetings that are happening, we are always trying to push them to give the Kisan credit cards to all the farmers and so that they are able to take credits for growing makhana or expanding their makhana production. But for some reason or other, it hasn't taken up, and farmers are still complaining that they are not able to gain the credit access through Kisan credit card. So if the bank's representatives are there, I think there is already sufficient. I would say the hype that has come with makhana, and so now financing the farmers of makhana should not be much of a concern because the market is there, demand is there, everyone is talking about it. The global market is talking about it. So I think that financing should improve with time, and the banks should also they should orient their branches in the remote areas, the location, because they are the ones who will be giving the loans, the credit facilities. So they need to be oriented to give and help out the farmers in the makhana sector. Regarding certification, export readiness, APEDA is here. They will be telling in detail and discussing about what are the support that they are giving to the farmers for capacity building, helping in helping in getting certifications, helping in maybe they are helping with getting the reinvestment of the funds that are required for getting standards of the different countries. So what facilities they have and how they can help our farmers for the export readiness and make them all ready for it to supply in the global market chain. So that also will be very heartening to see. And overall, if you see the market part of it, the value chain part of it, it's a highly unorganized market. There are very few middlemen who are driving it. They determine the cost. They determine they are determining the cost this year, it impacts the production next year also. Because if they fix the cost much lower than what the farmers are expecting, then maybe the next year they won't be growing makhana on such a scale. So that is there. So how we can make this organized? These are things that cannot be done in a stroke, or it's not possible to do in a month. It will take a time. It will take a strategy. It will take a roadmap for this to go ahead. And I'm very happy that people from all sort of fields, all stakeholders are here who can contribute to this, and that they can help in the integrated development of the makhana value chain. Definitely, apart from the concerns, we had achievements. We have National Research Center Makhana that was established, but again, it's not working to its potential. That is, Makhana has been included in the One District, One Product program of the Government of India in 6 districts in Bihar. So that is the importance that the Government of India is giving to makhana. Then we have it was talked in the last slide that was looking that makhana is expected to grow at compounded annual growth rate of 11.5% in United States. I was looking after the other data also, and on an average, the global market value chain, the compounded annual growth rate is around 8.5%. So that's a very big number. That's a very beautiful thing, and it's an opportunity for us that how we can tap on this expectation and the projected growth of makhana value chain, and which will help our farmers to gain prosperity and help in the growth of this makhana sector. There is a lot to be talked about. We continue to have conversations with people who are engaging into this. There are familiar faces here with whom I have interacted on makhana sector, how they can contribute. There are highly motivated people who want to work in this, but then there are hiccups, there are concerns, and we are not able to have that smooth flow. But I would like to set the agenda straight for this meeting so that we all have a very clear mindset with which we should progress in the stakeholder consultation meeting that is going to carry for this entire day. So the focus, I think, should be based on my experience for 2 years in the Directorate of Horticulture. It should be the first is the seed. How can we maybe develop new varieties? How can we increase the seed replacement rate? How can we, very important, bring private sector in the seed production? Makka mein private sector is there. All of the hybrid varieties that you see, high value crops that you see, there are private sectors involved in this. But in makhana we don't have any. But so much hype that has been created, I think it is going to motivate the private sector as well to come into this. So public-private alliance for seed production that can be thought about. If we can work on this, it would be a great thing for the farmers of Bihar, and it's going to help the sector a lot in the coming time. So that would be one, the concern of the seed that is there. Second is again the mechanization and the gender inclusivity in the mechanization, which is very much important because major works are being done by women as well, be it sorting, grading, regarding packing. So how that mechanization can be gender inclusive, how that mechanization sort of focus on small groups. So that kind of mechanization should be thought about. All experts are here, they can give their comments on that. Then third is how we can enhance the credit facilities, be it KCC, be it the financing model that Rabo Foundation can come up with, how they can blend with the commercial lendings. So that again will be an important concern. And last thing is that we should have a 6-month action plan ready after this meeting. So when we finish all the deliberations, all the experts are talking about it, and we have all the views and opinions and the people who are already working in the field, I think we should have a 6-month action plan which has defined timelines for it. That okay, this is the timeline for this particular activity, and we are going to achieve this. Apart from that, any pilot commitments that we are making, that should be very clear in the 6-month action plan. That this is the thing that I am going to do in Darbhanga or Purnia or Katihar, and this is what we are going to achieve. This will be the particular village that will be taking up, and this is what we will do in the coming next 6 months. So that should be very clear, and a review mechanism it would be better that a consortium of experts and people, even the director of horticulture, they can be part of that, but a review mechanism should be in place so that we are able to review in between and make mid corrections, make course corrections, maybe the expectations of different segments from each other, like why it's not working out, because those things are going to happen when we go start working in the field. Sitting here talking about good things, it's very easy, but when you go out in the field, talk with the farmers, go in the wetlands and talk about it. So things are there which are beyond our control and which only can be mitigated, and then we can sail across through our plan. So that action plan for the 6 months, I think we should be ready with it after the end of this discussion. And just to conclude this for us in Bihar, makhana is not just a crop. It's the story of our women. It's the story of our wetlands, water bodies. It's the story of our wellness. It's the story of our wealth. And we hope that the prosperity that will come with the development of the makhana value chain actually goes to the real farmers who are tilling on the water, land and the water bodies and growing the makhana for the entire global supermarket value chain. So thank you to everyone for joining this. This expert and specialized gathering will be coming out with a mouthful of a very good roadmap for the next coming 6 months and maybe the long-term objectives. And we'll be able to do it, and whatever support is required from the Bihar government or the central government of India will be requesting them to come out with. I missed one thing that we're realizing the importance of makhana, that makhana board has been announced. So in the makhana board, they have sought our opinion because again Bihar is the leading producer. So we have given our views on it, like what are the concerns that we need to address. Mostly what I talked about. So we have given all our concerns in that, and makhana board is soon going to be announced. It's all ready. Draft is ready. What will be the structure, functions, everything is ready. And it's waiting in the right office to be declared at the right time. So it's just a matter of days. So that again will be an institution which will be helping us. So all of us are here. All of us are working for the single cause of the benefit of the farmers who are cultivating makhana and supporting the makhana value chain to cater to the entire global super value chain market. So thank you everyone for joining here. And I'll be looking forward. I may not be there for the entire duration, but surely I'll be looking forward to the proceedings that come out of this, the action plan that you all come out of it, and what are going to be the timeline that we are going to set for ourselves and challenge ourselves to make this sector a profitable venture for all our farmers of Bihar. Thank you so much.